All right guys, this is the standards brief for What Too Heavy is the Crown. So this is a two-part event and completed inside an 18-minute running clock. So part A runs from 0 to 10 minutes. Now the performance division are going to complete 3 wall walks, 10 cal assault bike or echo bike, and 10 deadlifts at 70 kilos. Whereas the master is 3 wall walks, 10 calorie assault bike, but 10 deadlifts at 60 kilos. This WOD is a relay style, so athletes alternate full rounds and must tag their partner before switching. So for the main judging standards for wall walks, we're going to be using the CrossFit Open standards with the 140 centimeter and 25 centimeter tape lines. Now athletes begin with their feet flat against the wall, hands somewhere in contact with the tape line. So fingers, palms, whatever, but they do need to start the rep with both hands on the line. Now as the rep begins, they need to have both feet up on the wall before they start walking their hands behind the line. They're going to walk all the way up until both hands come in contact with the top tape line, at which point that's the top of the rep. Then they have to walk their hands back out, make contact with the tape line at the bottom before their feet can come down. The rep itself, like you're going to count the rep when the chest comes back to the floor. Things to watch for, especially as they go to start the rep, is the hands sliding back before both feet are on the wall, or on the way back down. A big one is their feet hitting the ground before both hands touch that tape line. So be mindful of that, make sure you watch that, especially as they start hitting fatigue, those things start to break down. And lastly as well, at the top of the rep, they might get one palm touch and then it slides off, then the other palm touches. It's like a toaster bar, you need both hands in contact at any given time for the top of the rep to count. Now deadlifts are simple, they're starting from the floor and finish with the hips and knees fully extended and shoulders behind the bar. Watch that the knee and hip extends, not just one or the other. That's a big one, especially when people are starting to go for fast reps. They start to shortchange that to go a little quicker, so be wary of that. Calories on the assault bike must fully register before transition, so they can't jump off the seat and let it tick over after they've jumped off the seat. They've got to come back and do that. You want to make sure they hit that before they come off. Now for part B, it immediately starts at the 10-minute mark. So athletes will establish a heavy complex of deadlift to hang clean, to front squat, and to shoulder to overhead. For the hang clean, the bar, like they've already done the deadlift, they then go into the hang position, making sure that in the hang position, the bar stays above knee for the hang to count. They can squat clean it, power clean it, it's completely up to them. For the front squat, nice and simple, hips below knees at the bottom of the rep, fully standing with the hip and knee locked out. And then the shoulder to overhead, same thing. They can technically press, or push jerk. All 3 of those will still do the job and get it overhead. They just need to show lockout and control. All right, judges, this is the standards brief for WOD 3 Mirror Mirror. So this is a 10-minute AMRAP scored by total reps. So for the performance division, that's going to be 20 shared pull-ups, so one person working at a time, 40 partner wall balls, 20 shared chest to bar pull-ups, and then 20 synchro thrusters at 30 kilos. For the masters, it's 20 pull-ups, 30 partner wall balls, 20 chest to bar pull-ups, and then 20 synchro thrusters, but at 25 kilos. Now the main standards we're going to be looking for, so for pull-ups, athletes must begin from full extension and clearly get the chin clearing the bar at the top, not coming behind the bar. You want to make sure they nail that every single rep. I'll reinforce that when you guys come in. The chest to bars are much more simple. They need to have some part of their body in contact with the bar at the top of the rep for it to count. A skim of, if they're doing butterfly, for example, and you see that they're not quite getting it, no rep them. They've got to make that physical contact every single time. Now for the wall balls, athletes must squat below parallel and the ball must clearly hit the 9-foot target. Biggest judging focus in this work is going to be the synchro thrusters. So with the synchro thrusters, the synchro point is at the top of each rep, not at the bottom. So if both athletes squatting at different speeds, that's fine. They still need to hit hips below knees each, but the rep is going to be counted. What you're going to be watching for is that lockout at the top of each rep. And if, say for example, I'm a little quicker and I hit my lockout first, I must wait there before my partner hits lockout, then I count the rep from that point. Now, judges, communicate clearly and stay consistent across every lane.